Hello everyone, this is my tier list of winter 2026 anime, and this is one of the best seasons of anime I've seen in a long time. And today we're going to be rating these animes. Let's get started. First we have Journal to Witch. I haven't finished it, but right now it's very interesting premise. It's about a girl whose parents died in a car crash, and she has to move in with her aunt, and it is just about them living together and facing tragedy and stuff. So it's a very interesting premise so far. All right, next one. This one's called The Demon King's Daughter is Too Kind. I only watched the first two episodes. It was like extremely cute. It's basically about the Demon King is trying to train her daughter to become like an evil demon queen in the future, trying to do bad things. However, everything she does is extremely cute. That's basically the whole show. So I dropped it. I'm sorry. It's not that good. All right, next we got Farron season 2. I'm gonna still put it at GOAT because even though it's not as good as season 1, the premise is still the same. They're basically traveling around, and my favorite character has to be the self hero. What's his name? The red guy. I'll put a picture right here. He's easily my favorite character in the whole season so far, and I just really like the dynamic of all the characters. However, it's not as flashy not as flashy as season 1. I'll still put it at GOAT, but not as good as season 1. All right, next. This is what I've been waiting for. JJK season 3. Oh yeah. This is one of the best. I'll say it's not the best season of Jujutsu Kaisen in my opinion. I'll say season 2 is slightly better, but the action is on a different level, especially the last episode when Yuta was fighting the other 3 special grade sorcerers from the past. Oh yeah. One of my favorite animes this season, 100%. And then next, what do we got? Hell's Paradise. I'm gonna have to put it, it's goated, bro. Season 1 was pretty good. However, I felt like it was very random. They were just fighting and stuff. All right, it's basically about a bunch of prisoners going to an island, trying to basically reduce their sentence by finding basically the immortal pill for the king. And yeah, every single prisoner is accompanied by a samurai. And season 2, I'll say slightly better. I won't put it at gold level. I'll say it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, now we got the GOAT, bro. Now we got the GOAT. Oshinoko season 3. Oh my god, bro. If you don't like Oshinoko, man, I don't know what to say. Alright, I'll explain to you. The simple premise is about 2 twin idols. And I don't know, man. Season 3 is just too good. Especially all the character development. And Akane? Yeah, Akane is best girl, man. Get Hana out of here. Get Hina. What's her name? Hina? Kana. Kana, yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. Season 3, Oshinoko, goated. Alright, next. Oh my god, bro. Alright, I won't count this as, yeah, this is not technically during the winter season. However, it did come out during that time. Kaguya-sama. If you know me, this is already my favorite romance of all time. However, the anime is going its own original ending and is not gonna follow the manga endings, and that's what's making me like extremely upset. However, I don't really care. I'm basically getting more Kaguya-sama content for free, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they adapt it from the manga, I would basically be like, because I already read the manga, and if they just adapt the anime from the manga, I would not be getting any new content. However, if they have their own anime original ending, I can get more content as a fan. So it's like a win-win for me. And the 2 episodes on Kaguya-sama, I already made a video on my Instagram. It's amazing. I love it. Go. All right, this one I might get a little backlash. I'm gonna have to put it right here. Fate Strange Fate. I'm sorry, Fate fans. I heard so many good things about it, but I just can't get into it for some reason. Like, I've seen the animation, it's one of the most beautiful I've seen, but the plot just doesn't interest me for some reason. I've tried to watch Fate so many times. I remember the first time I've seen Fate, I was introduced to it by Giguk, his video on like Fate series, how to start. Like, first you gotta start with Fate Zero, and then you start with Fate Unlimited Blade Works, and then Fate Heaven's Feel. That's how you do like the trilogy. But I just can't get past Fate Zero. I finished season 1, but I can't finish season 2. I don't know why. Like, it was pretty interesting to me, but I just don't really like it. Alright, Medalist. Medalist season 2. I haven't seen it yet, but based out of season 1, it was one of my most underrated anime from season 1. I love Medalist, I ain't gonna cap. But I'm gonna put it here. Like right here. Even though I haven't seen it yet. Like, if you haven't seen Medalist, it's basically about a girl trying to learn how to ice skate. However, the time she learned how to ice skate is already pretty late, and like all of her peers are already very good at ice skating. And then the coach is also someone who learned ice skating very late, but even way later than her. So his career is basically already over, and he is her coach. It was extremely inspirational. Yeah, one of my most inspirational animes. All right, this one I've seen like episode 1 of season 2. I've seen episode 1. This one, what's it called? The Slave one. I've seen season 1. I've seen season 1. I'll put it like it's pretty mid. I mean, I'll put it bad, bro. It's not that good. Not my type of anime. But the fan service, you know what I'm saying. All right, this one. Oh, this one actually came out from the previous season, but I don't know why it's here. I think it's because it has 24 episodes, but this is one of the weirdest anime I've seen in the past year. It's about a guy who thinks he is a superhero, and then he somehow becomes a superhero. It's like, it's so weird. It's so weird. And then there's like other people trying to act as superheroes, trying to fight against real villains. And for some reason, these wannabe superheroes are actually winning against like these real villains. It's kind of weird. Next, Sentenced to be a Hero. I've only seen the first 5 episodes. I don't know. I didn't really like it. I might have to like give it another chance. But I don't really get the hype. They said episode 1 was one of the best episodes they've seen. But episode 1, I just don't get the hype. Like, I sat through 3 or 4 episodes, but it really isn't my type of anime. I'm gonna have to rewatch it though, since I was probably like multitasking when I was watching it the first time. So if you want me to watch it, drop it in the comments. All right, the next anime is called Tamon's B-Side. It's basically about a girl who loves an idol group, and then one of the idol, what's his name? His name is called Tamon-kun, and he's like a super perfect idol on the outside. He's perfectly packaged. All the girls love him. The guys love him. However, deep down, when he's not in the public, he's actually like extremely messy, lacks a lot of confidence, very insecure about himself, and thinks that the him right now, the real him, is like very different from the him that the studio or the J-pop group presents itself as. So like that's what he's scared of most by. And then the main character, the girl, is basically not her maid, but she has like a part-time job to clean other people's apartments so she can support her hobby of buying Tamon-kun's like gears and stuff. Like, not gears, what do you call that? Like accessories and gifts? I don't know, bro. Like collecting cars and shit, bro. And then yeah, I didn't finish it. Oh, I didn't finish it, bro. I can't finish this, bro. I seen the first 2 episodes and this shit is not my type. So I'll put it like mid. It's pretty mid. All right, next, You and I Are Polar Opposites. I can't put it at GOAT level, but I'll put it at great. It was the best romance like this season, not including Kaguya-sama, okay? Not including Kaguya-sama, but yeah. This one, it's basically about a guy and a girl. They're basically opposite. The girl is like a garu. It means she's very energetic, very outgoing, basically a extrovert, while the main character, he's an introvert that doesn't really show much emotions. And yeah, and they somehow fall in love in like the first 2 episodes. I think they confess, they go on dates, like they hang out at school. Like, watching this anime is actually so depressing and happy at the same time. Like, oh yeah, and then the side characters are amazing as well, especially Tyra. Yeah, respect my boy Tyra, man. He's literally us. And yeah, all the characters are amazing. I ain't gonna cap. There's no character that I hate in this anime. They're all S tier characters. I mean, yeah, all likable characters basically. You definitely have to watch this. All right, lastly, this anime I just finished very recently. Last season of Golden Kamuy. Oh my god, bro. I don't know what to say. It's basically about Ainu people are basically native people from Japan, and they left a lot of gold, and then all the prisoners are trying to find the gold and stuff. And this is the last season, the final season, the 5th season. Oh my god. It's basically the finale, and everything wraps up almost perfectly. Yo, if you haven't seen Golden Kamuy yet, please go give it a try. It's not one of the best, but it's up there. It's up there. It's very it's I don't know how to say it, man. It's like there's comedy, action. Yeah, I love it. All right, let me see if I can reorganize this list a little bit better. Okay, I think this looks pretty good. This is my list. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this YouTube video. Please like and subscribe. I'll be going over my list every single season. So I hope you can stay. I love you guys so much. Peace.